Hello. Oh, let me get on my computer. Okay. Hi, everybody. It's Beth. I have a very special guest here. It's Brittany. I will tell you all about Brittany momentarily. Let me get us all set up on the Facebook page. See if we can see ourselves. Let us know if you're here. Let us know if you can hear me. Oh, there we are. I see us. Brittany, I see us. There we are. Oh, it's going to be amazing.
Don't look over there.
Don't look. Just stare at yourself the whole time. All right. Let us know if you guys are here. We're very excited we have a lot of things to talk about today. I feel like someone's here. Who's here? Charlotta. Hi. Oh, good. Okay. People can see us. Good evening, everyone. Happy Thursday. 1,000 things we're going to do tonight. Number one, thank you to Xyron for sponsoring this Facebook Live. And they gave me some things to give away. So I'll tell you about that in a second. I will tell you about what's happening here in a second. But the fact that Brittany is here means the dogs are running rampant outside. So Don might have to leave from behind the camera to let the dogs in. There's just a lot happening here, as I'm sure there is at everyone's house. So before we talk about Brittany, because this is going to be all about Brittany, yes. Tonight we're going to be making mess-free decorative Easter eggs. And this is not a project that I had originally thought about doing, but with the quarantine that 82% of us or whatever are under, I wanted to do a project that uses things that you already have at home. So I think almost everyone, if you follow me, I think almost everyone owns a little Xyron Sticker Maker machine. I think probably everybody has some plastic Easter eggs laying around, and I am also pretty sure that you have some sort of wrapping paper of some kind. And here's the beauty of it. It doesn't have to be spring themed or Easter themed. You could use happy birthday paper. You could use wedding paper, whatever, because the method we're going to use, everything is we're cutting it up into small pieces, so it's going to be amazing. Mary's here, Annabelle's here, Santis, what you doing? We were just talking about you the other day. Melissa's here, everybody's still here. Okay, so if you've watched some of my other Facebook Lives, you will know that as much as I want to talk about Brittany right from the beginning, we're going to start the project first because people are getting cranky being at home, and a couple of the Facebook Lives I've either done or seen, people, when they're talking at the beginning, people are commenting like, get on with it already. So here we are, getting on with it already. And then we'll talk about Brittany, because she will be the focus of this entire Facebook Live. If she doesn't look like it right now, but she asked to be in this Facebook Live. She wanted to. I'm not forcing her to do it. She wants to be here. Okay.
I'm here on my own free will.
Speak into my chest. What is that you said? You said it with such enthusiasm. I'm here. Read from the cue card. I am here of my own free will. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Brittany and I are using regular gift wrap. This is Anna Griffin gift wrapping paper. And you can see, it's sort of springy. It's more like maybe wedding shower themed. It just happens to be springy colors. But Brittany is using wrapping paper. And I am using tissue paper. And this is just stuff we had laying around because I know we're all looking to do things with things we've already got. This would be a great project to do with your kids, like I am doing with my kid. So the first thing you're going to do is, if you've got a trimmer laying around, great. If you don't, scissors are fine. You want to cut whatever you're using into thin strips. These are about 1/2 inch. You can tear it if you want to. Thinner strips are easier, and I'll show you why in just a bit. And then what you're going to do is take those strips, and because you are using thin paper, you can just tear them. I tear them into quarters. So you tear it in half, and then you tear it again. And then you've got this pile of paper, and we're going to start putting these into our Xyron machine. So I already did a bunch for Brittany, so she can get started. We're going to talk about doing 3 across in a second. Brittany, my friend, enjoy! Have at it! While she does that with the wrapping paper, I'm going to ask Don Kingston to come in here close because I want to show you what I am doing. So I'm taking my strips of tissue paper, and normally when you're working on projects, like if you're doing something for a card and you really want it to stick, I would not recommend doing 3 items so close together because they are going to overlap a little bit. But because this is just a fun do-at-home project and we want to preserve our adhesive, I'm doing 3 across. So they are going to overlap a little bit. That is totally fine because we're going to have so much adhesive on this thing that it's crazy. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Bernalyn. Kim, what you doing? What you guys doing? Okay. So what you're going to do is pull that through, and you just want to make sure that they're all going. And then you just repeat that with your strips. And I have found that it takes me about 2 dozen of these little torn strips to cover an egg. It may be a few more, maybe a few less. I recommend, because we're just using scraps, right? So I just recommend tearing more, and if you need more, great, and if you don't, great. So I've got a dozen on here, and I'll get started, and then we can talk about Brittany. So for those of you who, hold on, see, I'm getting all excited and talking. You got my strips. Oh well, we'll just tear these off. Okay, here's a tip for folks who might not use Xyron that often or might be new to Xyron. This clear plastic part right here is where all the extra sticky goes. And so when you pull back, the trick is to pull it all the way back. So for example, because that's what I did up here, which just made me think about it. If I let go of this, see there's some extra sticky right here. If it falls back onto my paper, it's gonna stick. So you wanna make sure to always pull all the way off when you're working with your Xyron machine. If you don't have one of these, I found some on Amazon. I put the link up there that if you have Prime, you can get by Sunday. So you can still get it in time for Easter if you want to do this with your kids. And then what you're going to do is just take your strips and peel these off. So the trick about tissue paper, because when Brittany and I were talking about who's going to do what, tissue paper is cheap and looks cool, but it also will roll right back onto itself. See how curly that is? And that's when I kept it from rolling back on itself. It will 100% roll up. So you just have to be a little more gentle when you're putting it on. Brittany's just having a day with her gift wrap. Isn't it beautiful, Brittany?
It is beautiful.
Brittany's doing a good job. So all you do is take your strips and you just start laying them on. And these are the cheap plastic eggs that you can find, like a bajillion of them for $1. Oh, I believe one of our dogs might want to come in. Excuse us, Your Highnesses. Please let us let you in. So my tip when you're doing projects like this is to do it sort of cattywampus. I can't think of a better willy-nilly. Maybe I'm just going to come up with all kinds of grandma phrases. Because what you don't want is, you want the pattern to be sort of cool and mishmashy. You don't want to try to do a pattern on the egg because the egg is not a concentric shape. So it's going to be hard to make everything. For example, if you wanted to do all your strips going the same way, it's going to get harder and harder as you get to the smaller end of the egg. So I just sort of slap them on wherever. And as you're going, and the spaces get smaller, I think Brittany's getting to some where she's got small, I overlap some, and then see as you start to cover it more, you can actually tear off what's left over and put it somewhere else, and that's going to cover the spots on your eggs. Okay, so while we work on this,
people saying hi to the Navy kid.
Okay, so everybody already knows Brittany. So for those of you who maybe, is it anybody's first time watching? If you are watching for the first time, Mary, napkins would, my napkins would also be beautiful. This would be great for paper napkins. If any of you are new, hello and welcome, and we're happy for you. Happy to have you. Brittany is one of our Navy kids, so we sponsor, legally, we sponsor 4 midshipmen from the Naval Academy. In real life, we have at 17 dozen because they all seem to hang out here. So the Naval Academy is, 10 minutes from here? 7 minutes from here? Yeah. And when the kids come in to at the Naval Academy, their first year when they are plebes, they can sign up for the sponsor parent program. And we got Brittany, and we got Jackie, and we got Xavier, we got Sky. So when the coronavirus craziness happened, Brittany was in, Tell them what you're doing, Brittany.
I was in Florida with the parachute team.
Yes.
Academy.
Brittany is a skydiver. It's very exciting. So she was there, and she could not get home. Her folks live in New Mexico, and she could not get home before the travel ban kicked in.
Sharon and Michael both say hello.
Oh, Brittany, Gma's here. Hey, Gma.
Hey, Gma.
Brittany could not get home before the travel ban kicked in, so she gets to spend the rest of her life with Kingston's house. And we are thrilled to have her. I'm not sure if she's thrilled to be with us, but
I am
we are.
thrilled to be here.
Because now she gets to be on the Facebook Live. Oh, Maureen, you're different. So, so again, for those of you who might not, now the dogs are going to fight over a bone. We are an Army family, so having Navy, can you guys hear the dogs rustling around the background? We are an Army family, so having 4 bajillion Navy children here has been an eye-opener for everyone. But we love them very much. We're very happy to have Brittany here. And she gets sucked into all my projects. If you guys watch me on Instagram, she does a lot of weeding. My crickets things, right? Brittany's very handy. How's it going?
I think it's
See, Brittany's already done. Brittany, show everybody what you did. Put it all up there on the camera. So look at how beautiful it is. So see what's cool about this is you can't even really tell what the original pattern was on that. And it's beautifully covered. It's a really cool color. Brittany did such a good job. Brittany did such a good job. See, she's so fast. Here you go. Let's see. What is everybody's? Gma's there. Pauline, you can if you want to. I know there's a lot of love between Army and Navy people. So Brittany did that in, how long have we been on? 5 minutes? 6, 7, 8 minutes. So, and what's cool about that is there is no dry time. There's no mess. There's no paint. There's nothing. It's using plastic eggs you've already got at home, and it's using gift wrap or decorative napkins, as I think it was Mary that just said, or tissue paper. Whatever you've got, you can create these really cool decorative eggs. I won't even bother to finish mine because Brittany already made one so beautiful. But look at these finished ones. We just tied a little bit of ribbon to them. And how cute are these? I mean, it's so easy. And you know that, like, if TJ Maxx or Marshalls or Home Goods was open, you'd be paying like $5 or $6 for a dozen of these, and now you can make your own and have them match whatever your decor is. This is a really cool idea to do with your kids. Right, Brittany?
Yeah.
Anna says this is so much quicker than decoupage.
Yes, so when we were starting to do this, Brittany said, oh, this is like decoupage, and it is, except it's so much cleaner, right? Like, we didn't have to get brushes out. We didn't have to get we didn't have to, like, baby wipe our hands because baby wipes are few and far between around here. Here, would you finish my egg for me? Here, I'm gonna let Brittany work on my egg. Since you did such a fine job, I'll finish these last little ones. So here, while Brittany works on this, I want to talk to you about the goodies I have to give away. So, what you guys are doing, Brittany? Do you miss the food from New Mexico?
Yeah, I don't know. So long, but kind of. Yes and no. It depends. It really depends.
There is a really great Mexican place here that's like 2 blocks from the Naval Academy. That's Botanas Fajardo. In case they're secret, but they're amazing. Why is there no navy and gold, no navy blue and gold egg? I mean, we
only go so far with the navy stuff.
Yeah, I have a navy and gold shawl that Xavier's mom gave me, but that's about as far as we go around here. This is a cute project to do with the kids. Thanks, Janet. Oh, Maureen grew up in Albuquerque. Everybody's here. Maryland crabs. Yes, see, Maryland. It's hard to give up Maryland crabs against New Mexico food. Okay, so again, if you guys normally tune in and watch me, you know all you have to do to enter the giveaway is just say, hey, where you're here from. If this is your first time, anything you want to tell us, just to say, hey, I'm here, that gets you entered. I have 4 Xyron Sticker Makers to give away because Xyron is amazing. Julie Conyers, I miss you. And that's it. So that's all you got to do to be entered. And I will, what's today, Thursday? I mean, I say this every time, but I am like emotionally losing track of what day is what. I know it's a school day because Brittany had an exam today. And she killed it, didn't you?
Yes. I know.
Yes,
We'll find out.
she did. So I will leave this open until Saturday morning, and I will announce the winners on Saturday morning. Oh, it's Jillian's birthday today. Hello, everybody. Oh, Tammy, welcome. Tammy, welcome to the craziness.
Sparkle's first time here, too.
Who's first time?
Sparkle.
Sparkle?
First time joining.
Oh, good. Welcome. Oh, we're so happy to have you guys. Nicole's here. Eileen's here. Everybody's here. Oh, there's lots of people here from New Mexico. Brittany. See, Brittany's going to have her own fan club. Okay, now that I can see myself turning to the side, can we just talk about my hair for a minute? This is a very serious question as Brittany finishes this egg. I think you guys mostly know this, that I am the Today's Special on HSN on April 14th, and so will be the dogs. And we're shooting it from our house because we are all under quarantine. So imagine shooting a national television show from your basement, if you will. And that's what's happening here. So look at my hair. The actual color of my hair is starting to happen, and I feel like I need to dye it before the 14th. We're also going to dye Brittany's hair, but don't tell her mom or the Navy. Anyway,
A little late for that.
I know Brittany don't care. So if anyone has thoughts about box dyeing my hair because we're in crisis mode, I would love to hear them because I feel like it's happening. Brittany and I are going to have a hair day. It's going to be fantastic. Don Kingston may or may not help us. Hi to Don Kingston in his nostrils. Last time. Didn't you see the video where Don had the camera turned the wrong way, and when it went live, it was right up his nose? It was pretty fantastic. Okay, while Brittany finishes that, let's get back to the eggs for 1 second. So a really quick, I'll do it with this one. A quick tip for adding this little ribbon is if you take just one glue dot and peel it off, and set it on the base or wherever, the bottom of your egg. Then I just take about a foot worth of ribbon, and I actually use that glue dot to hold it on. And then I am the world's worst bow tire, so I just tie in knots. But that one tiny glue dot at the bottom will help hold it so that you can tie it, and then you just trim these edges. Babe, can you zoom in here when you have it? It's okay if the puppy. The dogs are looking to tussle over puppies. Hi. Hi. Could we not do that right now? That'd be amazing. So I just fold my ribbon in half. I just fold my ribbon in half and cut it at an angle. And that gives me the fishtail. Oh, see, I need to have my fabric scissors. That gives me this fishtail edge, and it's super easy. And this is again with like, I don't know, maybe 10 inches of ribbon. And then I fold this in half, cut it again, and it just adds a little pop of color. And again, you don't have to worry about tying it in a bow. I use the glue dot to hold it at the bottom. I mean, look at, like, you could make a cute little set of these and put them in a little basket. I sort of love these. Let's see, everybody, don't dye it. I know, I'm feeling, but see, Cindy, here's my problem. I 100% would be not for dyeing it, but I'm not sure I want to be on national television with two colored hair. We'll have to think about it. Okay, I think Brittany, do you have any deep thoughts you want to share with everyone?
No.
Are we or are we not the greatest sponsor parents in the history of America?
Yes, you are.
You're very much. Who do you like better, me or Dawn? I'm just joking. Don't say it out loud because I already know what the answer's going to be. Brittany and Dawn exercise in the garage every day, and while I sit on the couch eating candy, and it's becoming a thing. Okay. Xyron machine. Dogs tussling upstairs. Xyron machine. Plastic Easter eggs, leftover wrapping paper, a little bit of ribbon, and a glue dot, and we can make some stuff at home. So I know this is not the Easter project I had originally planned, but I'm sort of loving how these turned out. I'm very excited to have Brittany as my co-host. If this lasts much longer, she may become my permanent all-time co-host. We could make her $1 bajillion and start her own Facebook page. Everybody says hi to Brittany. Everybody! See? Brittany's the greatest. Also, if this makes you feel good or bad about yourself. So when Brittany came from Florida, she couldn't go back to school. And so all she had were her spring break shorts and stuff. So she's wearing my clothes from when I was about 30 pounds lighter because I'm a hoarder and couldn't get rid of them. So Brittany now has a full wardrobe. Thank you. You're welcome. She looks cute in it, though. Okay. I think that's it. Yeah, the dogs are clearly need to be fed, and we need to go have dinner. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to leave a comment if you haven't already so that you can be entered to win one of these little cutie pies. If you want to grab one in time for Easter, I put the link up on the top. Thank you to Xyron again for letting us do this. Thank you to Brittany for being my lovely co-host, and Don Kingston for being our cameraman as usual. I will see you guys on the 14th on HSN, if not before. Holy schmoly, we're filming a national television show from our basement. We will see you guys later. Be safe. Bye.